Hello, namaste, and welcome in the series of cybersecurity. This side is Meena, and today I will discuss about how can you secure your data warehouse. In data warehouse, these are the special data-centric facilities where it deals trillions of TB of data every day, huge amount of data, and definitely when they are dealing with that much of the data, they also need to manage it to find the way, give protection to it, because these data will also have sensitive data. Okay, so just how they are just going to deal with huge amount of data, what the security system they can use to protect it, what the life cycle of it. Okay, now just understand the situation in like this way. First of all, we when a huge amount of data created and it entered into the data warehouse, or rather the big data, means they need to first of all find out in which categories that lies. Okay, when they just categorize it as per the uh, importance of the data, they need to put some kind of security controls on it. Who will access it, what they can do with that data, so the security need to be implemented over there. And this must be some system which can find out the vulnerabilities into that much of the data. If any changes will be there, they just need to know, yes, some type of configuration change is there into the databases. Okay, what else can be here? uh, uh, the compliance which is applicable on the type of data they are dealing with, they also need to follow those, and they need to keep monitoring, auditing all of the data. They need a repository, because there can be heterogeneous data. It can be coming from different sources, from different type of data, and then they need to store all the auditing reports at the centralized locations also, so that they can see what is happening into the data where we are lacking, or what the situation of the database is. Okay, so in this life cycle, as you can see in this picture here, there is a find and classify here. What first it will do? Discover the data sources, classify the data, automate the policies as per the classification of the data, and the automate compliance report as well. Okay, another thing is enforce and protect. What are the security controls, security devices we are using? We need to define as per the data warehouses, the dealing. Okay, so what type of attacks might be possible, they need to block it. Okay, and different kind of cyber attackers, or even inside the data warehouses, uh, they need to access the data, so that we need some kind of control, some kind of protection. Only the authorized person can access it, so the unauthorized block. Okay, if in any case of change control, or they will find any suspicious activity, then they need to quarantine it. Okay, because they are also dealing the sensitive data, they cannot show it to everyone, so they need to mask it. And as per the firewalls, the control need to be implemented. Okay, and in uh, assess and harden, what they will do, they will find the vulnerabilities. Okay, or whatsoever the best practices applicable on the databases, then they will test it whether we are following or not. Okay, or then they just keep monitoring the entitlements and database credentials, whether that's properly used or not. And if there any changes will be there, there must be a alert, yes, this change happened into our database. Okay, and Another thing is monitor and auditing. Monitoring, continuously monitoring is required because you want to know what is happening in your data warehouses. Okay, so detect any kind of cyber attack or the application layer fraud is might be happening, because that's possibility. Where is the data exist, that is too much valuable. The tech, it can be any PIA data, it can be the data that's related to your banking details, some kind of research data. So it can be any type of data. The monitor the privileged users. When the privileged account or the privileged credential stolen by any hacker, it can damage a lot to the companies, because privileged account or privileged user can make a lot of changes. They are just having a lot of power they can do. Okay, similar thing is also applicable in data warehouses as well. Okay, and they are having the audit ready reports, and as per the reports they just store it. Okay, and they also having the SIM which will integrated with the data, so that it can see the activity of what's going on, who is accessing, is that any kind of malicious activities. So it will generate the alert, or on the dashboard it will just collect the information from a certain kind of might be that can be location based, it can be a user based, it can be application based. So it depend upon what type of dashboard it will show. Okay, or there are pre-configured policies and the reports, because it's dealing with a huge amount of data, and they are having the predefined pre-configured policies and report, which automatically will applicable once the data will be just classified. So there are a lot of things, because these are dealing with a huge amount of data, and a lot of fraud may happen. Okay, follow me on the cybersecurity page and get the notification for the next interesting and informative session. Also share that session with your friends, group members as well, so that they can understand the concept of the data warehouse, what can happen in data warehouse, and how the security is possible, what the things they are doing to provide the security to the data. Okay, see you in the next session. Namaste.